So these are the numbers up on screen. Salahdine Parnasse takes on Łukasz Rajewski. What a clash this is going to be. Parnasse, real exciting, up-and-coming young fighter. Rajewski comes from a legendary fight family here in Poland. Scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. Featherweight bout, 66 kilograms is the weight division.
First round.
So Parnasse, a KSW debutante. But the man, in my opinion, well, has all of the makings of a huge star. That being said, Rajewski, you talked about that royalty. Well, he's a kickboxing legend, Polish national champion. Really intriguing fight. It starts on the feet in MMA. I think that could be an early bit of entertainment here tonight, Will.
Well, you're absolutely right. Rajewski has 4 brothers, European, Polish, and world champions. So he's going to want to carry on that tradition. But Salahdine Parnasse, well, we've got a real exciting, explosive fighter here from France. Crisp, a lot of talent, natural ability, making a big step up into an arena like this. But just look at the flair we're seeing here now. And the crowd absolutely loving this. Parnasse bringing a lot of razzle-dazzle, but he's got to back it up because Rajewski, well, we saw in our opening bout, it can all end on the flick of a switch.
Nice punishing low kick there. Rajewski actually read that snap kick that Parnasse threw to the midsection. That rear leg came up, caught out of position. He attacked the rear leg, the base leg. Some very technical kickboxing exchanges early. And I think the thing that really needs to be watched out for, Will, is open stance, southpaw orthodox.
Right, well, we just had a little glimpse of a Superman punch there. That's how dangerous Parnasse can be. He's fighting southpaw, and he's moving the right way for a southpaw, which actually you don't often see with southpaw fighters. They move against their open side, but now matching it, Rajewski now to give himself a fighting chance in there, as it were, to try and catch what is a will-o'-the-wisp here. Parnasse, so bright off the mark, and anything can happen. We saw that explosive Superman punch. Didn't land it, but that's what he's capable of.
Fast hands there, nice exchanges again. Rajewski actually swapped stances. There was a lot of hand fighting going on. Open stance there, often you can see that little tapping of the lead jab hand. I love the adjustments that Rajewski's making.
Not only were they fast, they've got some heat on them. There's some real weight on those shots. Those punches really were heavy hands. And the kicks there to the midsection, well, they had a good amount of weight on them as well. This is interesting at the weight. Featherweight, we're seeing some real power being brought, as well as the speed, which you'd naturally see at this weight.
And very little telegraphing as well. There's such economy in the way that these guys cover their distance, where they stage their attacks from. Fast head kick there. Parnasse is so good at corralling his opponents into the power. He's trying to catch that head space and get upstairs with that left high point roundhouse kick.
Well, Parnasse got a good ground game as well. He's got 4 chokes on the curriculum vitae, so he can submit. Very young fight. He's been pro since 2015. And a good all-rounder. He can go the distance. So he's not just a flash-in-the-pan, will-o'-the-wisp fighter, but class. And Rajewski, a great player, a great performer. The two of them together are giving us a real exhibition.
It's so technical as well, Will.
No one rushing to the mat either, I can see. Happy to stand there and box it out. So, Salahdine Parnasse, 20 years of age, stands at 5'8", got a record of 9-0-1 from Aubervilliers in France. Rajewski from Plock, Poland, record of 7-2, 5'9", slight height advantage, 28, and he's got the experience, as well as that legendary background. Both fighters standing off now, trying to feel their way in, not wanting to expose themselves, really, after the first initial domination attempts. But Rajewski, I have a feeling, has got just a little bit more weight behind his work. Parnasse is quick, but he needs that weight behind his shots, and I don't think he's going to cause Rajewski trouble here.
Parnasse is playing around with that head kick setup again. It's a lot of kind of reading, gauging reactions, trying to force a reaction. And it's been quite a dicey and sort of on a knife edge affair because both guys are often throwing simultaneously, trying to pull counters. I love watching high-level kickboxing for MMA like this because you can really learn a lot of lessons about kind of different approaches for the sport. Both guys have some good tools from Muay Thai, points fighting, karate. You can see some different stuff here, and I like it.
What we're also seeing is a little flash of capoeira from Parnasse. He's so fluid, the way he's just letting the hands roll around. He's kind of samba-ing his way through this, and this is a tough tango, but he's turning it into a samba. He's incredibly loose, and that allows him to have the speed. But Raevski is mirroring him. You look at Raevski now. He's got drawn into this dance, and he's doing that soft, fluid, catch me if you can, backing off. It's a great dance we're seeing. So Salahdine Parnasse, just 20 years of age. He's already competed and won several one-night tournaments in his native France. Fought in neighboring Belgium. Fought a total of 3 times in China. At such a young age, this all adds an invaluable amount of experience in what is going to be his fight game here. Well, he faces a real tough challenge. Come to Poland here tonight in a big arena, the Spodek, for the first time, and faces easily his most difficult opponent to date in Raevski. Now, up until this point, Parnasse has fought under limited rules in France, and I think that's worth mentioning. And though he travelled to Belgium and finished the Dutchman Hiram Rodriguez, he had nearly 40 pro fights to his name. Well, Parnasse sorted him out with ruthless precision. See why we're a little bit excited about this young man from Paris. Raevski knows that he comes with the rep, but so does Raevski. Just look at the speed, look at the accuracy. This is a masterclass.
Raevski is looking to land that right hand and punish that rear leg. He's got a number of options. Every single time Parnasse looks for some of those flashy entries. Oh, he got clipped there though. Tough to see how clean it was, but it was a little bit of a slip because he actually tried to react to the punch and was tagged partially on the forehead. Man.
Parnell, unashamedly southpaw. And I think Raevski would be a lot more comfortable if Parnasse was moving to his right, but he's not. He's moving to his left, tempting him with that move to the right, but constantly moving to his left. And that's where he is able to do the damage. When he moves, he's able to put that left hand in. No one is rushing to the mat here, and it's really quite interesting because they're both very dangerous on the ground and capable of submissions. There's the Superman punch, came from nowhere, just like an explosion, boom.
He got clipped again, though, with the counter right hand. Raevski caught him in the first stanza with that same technique. And I love the fact that you talked about which way the guys are moving. You know, there's the old saying that you don't really want to run into your opponent's power to their strong side. And sometimes, actually, as you alluded to, Parnasse is actually moving the wrong way, moving into that.
Good counter. That was a great straight punch right through the front door. And that will have rearranged the nose hairs of Raevski. He jumps on that jab. It's almost a straight, short shot. Does it again. And now here, sort of over the midway point of the second round, both guys continue to stand in the middle of the ring, right in front of each other. Yeah, they're happy to trade, and they're scoring. Raevski complaining that some of the shots are a little bit low. But other than that, we're seeing a very, very clean and crisp matchup here. But he's so busy, Parnasse, and he's so difficult to nail down. He's a real, real will-o'-the-wisp. And the confidence, both fighters, but Parnasse, to turn up here at 20 years of age, this is a real deal. He's doing a better job in this round of resetting. So after each exchange, he'll kind of back off, reset, get off the wire,
and then enter again. But Raevski also making some correct adjustments, punishing with low kicks a little bit more effectively, and of course continuing to search for that right hand, trying to find a home for either the overhand right when he punches down sort of over the top of the guard, or the right straight. A lot of things happening here.
That's a big hand. That left is waiting to be delivered. The only way Parnasse can get weight on that is by giving it a big swing. So he has to come in off the back of the right lead. And I have to say, Raevski's just looking a little bit frustrated because he can't make everything work with Parnasse. He can't nail him down to do anything. And Parnasse is coming at him from all angles. This is very, very tough for Raevski. He's really have to stretch the grey matter in order to get this man and nail him down.
This is a really close round right now. This next 40 seconds, I think, is going to come with sort of the judges are looking at things. They're going to watch this last little section carefully.
That's the second time Raevski's caught Parnasse with a good, solid shot. Parnasse has worn it, but Raevski's starting to feel a bit happier now. Starting to smile. There's the high kick, and we saw a drop down to one knee. Parnasse now, ruthless and precise, looking to finish this. Raevski recovered. The corner of Raevski shouting that he should take it to the ground. Down it goes to the mat. This is furious here at KSW 41. Inside control. Raevski now has the opportunity on the ground here to make the difference. But we're into the next round. Round 3, the third and final of this 3-rounder. Featherweight is the category. Łukasz Raevski of Poland. Salahdine Parnasse of France. And, well, you couldn't put a piece of paper between these two in terms of skill level, in terms of scoring, and I don't know which way this is going to go. This fight could stop early, or if it goes to judges' scorecards, well, you might as well flip a coin.
I would want to watch that second round again. Tough to score when you're commentating. I've got this tied up right now, though, 10-9, 10-9. Both fighters taking one apiece. That last one was a narrow one, but I think Parnasse probably stole it. This could leave everything to play for at this point.
It's a very important round, and I think because of how close we've seen the first two, it's going to be won or lost in this, and that's why both fighters are really, really cautious. Oblique kick there, and you know, Parnasse has got the whole panoply of strikes, and he just keeps you worried all the time. Raevski has stepped up to the plate here, busier as he's ever been, Raevski, but he's got the power, Raevski, to stop this. I don't think Parnasse has, but down he goes to the mat, double leg shoot, and Parnasse doesn't want to live there. Parnasse does not want to go into that office.
Nice explosion there from Parnasse. The moment his hips were in danger of going down, he explodes to the upright. You got to watch out for lead foot position here, Will. I think that is a key aspect of the open stance battle of left foot versus right foot, southpaw versus orthodox. And if Raevski can line up that right, he could catch the counter he was looking for. Both corners, I don't speak Polish and my French isn't very good, but I'm sensing a lot of urgency. They both want their fighters to push the pace here. They know this last round is key.
But this is where it's going to be won or lost, and the first one to make a mistake is going to give away this fight. There we go now. Doesn't quite get it, but Parnasse straight in, clinch from the back.
Reverse body lock here for Parnasse. Some nice knees, trying to chop that base out. If you can drag Raevski down, this could be enough to steal it. You know, it's perfect timing too. Halfway through the round, great stuff.
Look at the body slam there. We didn't think Parnasse had the strength. Look at the transition round to the back, and now he has the positioning that he wanted. I have to say, Raevski gave up his back so easily there, and Parnasse now in this controlling position, legs hooked in. He's got the back of Raevski, and this could mark the beginning. Oh, well, that was brilliant. If only Raevski can get rid of Parnasse.
Excellent control here from Parnasse. He's got that body triangle on, and he made sure to catch the seatbelt to ensure that Raevski couldn't shake him off, that over-under position. Raevski trying to go 2-on-1 here. Parnasse complaining about something. I'm not sure if there was maybe a fence grab or holding on to the uniform, but he's gonna go right for that choke, trying to get the arm underneath the chin, and he will punch to open up that position.
We are in submission territory here, we are. This is a dangerous position for Raevski. He is a submitter, Parnasse, and he's got the arm through. Can he put the leverage on? He's got the other arm round. We are in dangerous, dangerous submission territory, and Raevski is in real trouble here, but he's fighting to keep it out. That triangle on the body is just keeping him where he wants. This will please the judges if it comes to scorecards, because no one wanted to go to the mat, and the referees want to see, and the judges want to see, ground action.
Raevski is doing the right thing here, turning to the side of the lock to relieve that pressure. You'll notice that Parnasse actually was forced to reset the triangle to the opposite side. Raevski scrambling, forcing Parnasse to take mount, does well to get his back up to the fence, but now he's caught in the choke here, Will. Anaconda on tap.
Right, that choke looks very, very powerful. He's reversed it over. Can he get leverage there? The legs of Parnasse, where is he going? He is absolutely deliciously dangerous.
He's got that figure four on. Raevski's doing the right thing here to try and catch some breathing room. 10 seconds to go.
Well, it's been all Parnasse in this round. Right from the last third of it, it's been Parnasse, and he's really putting leverage on. He's got the leg, he won't be able to do it, but Raevski, I think, is going to have to drink from the bitter chalice that is defeat, because up until this stage, it was even Stevens, but Parnasse came from nowhere, took it to the ground, and the judges want to see that. That's going to score highly.
In this game, you've got to always think when you get two high-level strikers, who's going to take it down first? Well, Raevski got him down at the end of the second, but Parnasse had the last laugh there.
Absolutely, and it was almost a strategy. Parnasse kept it upright, 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 and outmatched Raevski. And Raevski was the hencher of the two fighters here. He had bigger hits to work. But look, we can see here with the tail of the tape.
And I believe that Raevski won the first. The second was closer. Parnasse undoubtedly taking the third here. He was looking for to catch that choke. Two things here. Number one, the lock wasn't quite as deep as he wanted. Number two, Raevski was actually turning into it to the point that he did have some room to breathe despite that crank. It's uncomfortable, but he stayed conscious and escaped the clock.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner is Salahdine